the Red Engine is proud to be one of the only red engines on the island of Sodor. His bright red paintwork makes him proud and a little conceited. One day, James was called to the superstation sheds.
Good morning, James. Today I would like you to pull a truck of gunpowder. Now, it is highly explosive material, so please be careful.
Sir, I'll be very careful. You can count on me.
James rolled into the sheds for a rest before his train. There he saw Mike. Mike was a small red engine. James stared at him in horror.
Another red engine?
Congratulations! You're not colorblind.
But I'm the only red engine on Sodor.
Oh, you're the only red engine on Sodor? Then what about Arthur, Scarlet, Ivo Hugh, myself, Flynn? Well, technically he's not an engine, but I digress.
And you're Mike, I suppose. You helped George and Bulgy try and take over the superstation.
And then saved it? Why does nobody pay attention to that part?
Well, you're nowhere near as splendid as I am.
Correction, more splendid. You may be a decent sight, but I've got Scarlet Fire.
Scarlet Fire? And they call me vain.
Vain? Oh, no way. All my fame is deserved. You see, I'm a living legend.
I don't think so. Now, if it's you, excuse me, I have to collect my gunpowder.
James puffed to the yard and was coupled up.
Be careful, James. This truck is very explosive.
Thank you, Duck. I'll be fine.
But as Duck and James continued talking, a small boy ran up. Excuse me, sir, I can't find my mummy. Okay, young man, stay here. Desmond and I will contact the authorities and help find your mother. As James's crew walked away to find a phone, the boy seized his chance. He leapt into James's cab and started fiddling with the controls. James took off as the boy pulled a lever.
Whoa! Bit rough there, driver.
James then noticed his crew in the distance.
Wait, who's driving me? Help! Help!
Stop this at once, young man. That's explosive material.
James raced away as his crew returned. Where's James?
Let's just say the authorities will be required for a different reason.
Meanwhile, Mike was chopping down the superstation.
Ah! How dare that James insult my Scarlet Fire? These searing flames of elegance and prestige, I mean, come on, I am the most beautiful engine on Sodor, am I right?
Just then, a car shot past.
Whoa! What was that about?
Then at the point, James rocketed past.
Help! Small little pest is in my cab.
What on earth?
Then Mike saw the car again and quickly sized up the situation.
Ah, they're chasing James. They're gonna need my help.
The car was being driven by James's driver. They were indeed chasing James. Mike stopped near the car and whistled loudly. However, the car was too far to hear. But due to Mike's bright red paintwork, James's crew saw him. Look, Desmond! It's an engine! He can help us! The car drove to Mike.
Hey, climb aboard! Let's catch that runaway!
James's situation was getting more dangerous. On a sharp bend, his brake van had come off the rails. Mike chased after James as fast as his wheels could carry him.
Mike, forget what I said earlier. Please, help me.
Mike raced up behind James and he was soon coupled up. Mike's driver applied the brakes as the crew ran towards James, who was slowing down. But the station was ahead, and Peter Sam had stopped with some passengers. If James crashed, there'd be a disastrous explosion. Mike held James as hard as he could. Judging his moments, the driver scrambled into the cab and screwed on the brake. At last, James stopped.
Now who's the most splendid? I mean, seriously, did you see me back there? Whew!
I am, but you're a close second.
The boy was taken into custody and spent 6 months in a juvenile detention centre.
Thank you for helping me, Mike. I'm sorry I was so rude.
I really doubt that, but, I'm glad I stopped you before there really was a Scarlet Fire.
fire.